Hi, this is Scott. Welcome to the Hollinger Team 2016 Waterfront Report. We have some great information to share with you and some interesting trends that I'm sure will pique your interest. So here we go. Last year we saw 71 residential sales on the lakes and 62 the year before. So a good increase in the number of transactions on homes. Vacant land has stayed the same. It's just kind of one of those things that's been a trend during the recession here. So hopefully we'll see that shift up. I'm sure we'll see this increase again in the coming year. On Flathead Lake, there were 76 active remaining listings at the end of the year. We saw 52 sales last year compared to 43. That was a good rise. Interesting little trend though was the median price went from $1,700 in 2015 up down to $575,000 last year. So I think what we had was a group of people coming in, buying up the inexpensive cabins on the lake, skipping the vacant land sales, and we'll see that inventory shrink, and I think we'll see that median price go up substantially this year. There were 9 vacant land sales last year, 10 before, so really not much of a trend in that. 40 active remaining on the vacant land side, and there is 1 pending sale there. One of the interesting things that we looked at that we've never reported on in the past are the waterfront condominium sales on Flathead Lake, and the reason is they just never were a large portion of the sales, but that's changing. Last year we saw 40 condominiums sell on Flathead Lake, which is approaching close to the home sales on Flathead Lake. 26 the year before in 2015, which was a 50% increase in the number of condominium sales last year. Price didn't really shift much, went from $335 to $320 on the median, so really not a change at all. There's 37 active and 3 pending. So if we look at that, 37 with 40 sales, in theory we could see a very, very small selection of condominiums this year towards the end of the year, and perhaps a much more of a seller's market. Swan Lake saw pretty much a steady 2 years in a row here. 5 residential sales both years, 2 vacant land sales both years, 6 active sales right now, or I'm sorry, 6 active listings and 1 pending, and 10 active vacant land, no pending there. One of the things that we like to brag about on Swan Lake especially is we were involved in 75% of the transactions last year on Swan Lake. Echo and Blaine have been kind of quiet for a while. The Canadian dollar shift has put that buying pool a little bit out of the market, and the Alberta economy, which is struggling a little bit, is also dragging that down a little bit. There were no sales of homes on Lake Blaine last year or the year before. There were 3 on Echo both years. Vacant land saw 1 on Blaine in 2015 and no vacant land sales on Blaine last year. 1 on Echo this year, 2 the year before. No pending sales on either one of those lakes. So I think we'll see that kind of stay that way for a little while there until we get a little bit stronger Canadian dollar. And also, if some of the inventory on the other lakes shrink up, then that'll become also a go-to place for potential buyers. Ashley, Bitterroot, Macgregor Lake out west of Kalispell have seen a pretty steady market. 2016 saw 10 residential sales, 11 in 2015, so really not much change. Vacant land stayed exactly the same at 7. It was pretty even mix. Nobody was really heavy on one or the other. Residential on Ashley last year was 3 on Bitterroot and 4 on Macgregor. The year before it was 4 on Ashley, 4 on Bitterroot, and 3 on Macgregor, so it flipped a little bit, but only 1. Vacant land, again, was about the same. 3 on Ashley, 2 on Bitterroot, 2 on Macgregor, 3, 2, 2 there also. Residential active remaining is 14 out there. There are no pending on the vacant land. There's 14 for sale and 2 pending. So there's some good activity in the winter. As you can see, from some of the pending numbers that we have there. We have more information on our blog at flatheadrealestate.com/blog. More information there. Let us know what questions you have and how we can help maybe make some of this information helpful to you. And if it's the right time of year or in the right year to come on the market, we'd be happy to help you with a strategy there. Thank you for viewing.